One of the previous names for this channel was Measured Constraints. And under that, and a few other odd names, there's, I don't know, over 1,000 videos there talking about pollution, problems that society has to deal with. And then you get into what's the definition of society. So here we are, living amongst ourselves. Anyway, pollution. How we manage, how we deal, how we understand what pollution is, environmental pollutions, nuclear, biological, chemical, are but examples of possible pollutants. That word is so vague yet so specific, depending on how specific you're being in the conversation, right? What's happening is all of the safety rules and regulations that have been built up using our sciences are being undermined at every level so that people can make snap decisions based upon thoughts and prayers and feelings instead of understanding what the issues regarding a situation are. And right there, that issues thing gets complicated. It's not a true or false proposition. You get into probabilities and risks and concerns. So that measured constraints, that was a reference to how we limit the actions of things. Mostly mechanical systems, processes, robots, chemical plants. How do we regulate and run those things, top to bottom? The engineering work underlying a chemical plant is unfathomable to most people. You can't imagine the number of people involved, the number of systems, the design systems, what those design systems do and are capable of studying and helping the engineers study. And in the end, they give those results to an engineer, and he has to analyze and decipher and present and sell and put together that part of the business case for even doing your business. The notion of true false propositions is misleading. Avoid that at your own risk. I call the world analog because that's the electronics I was trained in, was mostly analog electronics. And then along came computers and you learn more. So, pollution. This administration, this Republican administration, is kicking science, kicking reason, kicking arguments and debates out of the room. They're doing it with the media. And Congress doesn't care. Congress is run by the Republican Party. The Republican Party placed court nominees, and still are, that don't believe in the Constitution, don't understand the intent of the Constitution and how living documents work. So it's frustrating. It's complicated. Everything you turn to is complicated. That's life on a globe. So, pollution. I haven't got great answers, and it's a great problem. It is changing the environment, whether you like that or not. It changes cancer statistics because we know and we measure these things to look and see what's causing so many hospitalizations. It's not thoughts and feelings that do that work. It's a whole lot of people involved in the sciences trying to put together and make heads or tails of the world. Anyway, peace is out. I wish you well.